it's not any different. Like, the clientele is different, but the way that you treat them is kind of the same.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of pick up on the vibe, like at any price point, you kind of understand how you need to talk to some guy compared to how you talk to your next.
It's an approach.
It is. It's completely different. The one thing I will say is that you're dealing with a lot more players. Like, so I have one buyer and he has 5 people I have to talk to get to him. You know, and I mean him or her or whoever, I'm just saying, but like usually they have an assistant, they have 2 lawyers, they have an accountant, they have a guy at Goldman Sachs that you know, like you just got to like kind of like talk to them, and that can get difficult. So I think the best way to put it and the way to talk to them is talk about like how you manage it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to become a manager. You know, like in these deals and these bigger deals, I think with my luxury clients that, and correct me if I'm wrong, or if you have something different, it's just like we were on the phone with lawyers earlier today, and I was on the phone with a guy in California about like, you know, sending money over, and it's just
finance
like,
guy.
yeah, and the finance, and so I think I'm the realtor, I got him under contract, but now I have to manage the deal, which means all the players and all the people, and I think that comes in much more in play when we're talking luxury.
Did you want to talk about it? When it comes to gaining the client,
Yeah.
is it the same way, or is it more personable with the actual person?
It really, again, it depends. So it's really hard to say one way or the other. It's really hard to say, okay, this is the playbook for luxury and this is how you're going to get it.
Of course.
But for the most part, I think, one, don't ever act like you're the smartest guy in the room.
Yep.
Yeah, I really think that. And you know what they respect a lot? If you just say, I don't know, I'll find out. That goes a long way, not only at any price point here in Coconut Grove or in Coral Gables, but really out there, because they don't want you to be a know-it-all.
Yeah.
You know, they want you to be an expert. Yeah. They want you to know it, but you don't have to be a know-it-all. And so I think just being able to navigate that aspect of it with those types of clients is super important.
Yeah, but I think about my career as we progressed in price points and things that we're selling.
Yeah.
And I think, one of the things that has to happen naturally is, the ultra luxury, that buyer, that seller, they also are looking at everybody in their world in a certain lens.
Yeah.
And until you can walk the walk and talk the talk or fake it, like, where are you vacationing?
Yeah.
Like some they want some commonality.
Yeah.
Right? You could know everything about Fisher Island, but if they don't there's no common ground with you.
If they don't feel you in other parts of their world.
Right, like, but if you can talk about, they go skiing in Aspen and you go skiing in Aspen. Oh, I go to Italy, or I'm flying.
Or New Year's in St. Bart's, or
But they're looking for, I have found that the more I find myself comfortable talking about those things and being in those spaces, that now you're relatable to them. And now we're having a little bit of a casual conversation
exactly
about life. Yep. And that's where they get comfortable with you versus just, I'm trying to sell you something. I'm the smartest realtor. I know my numbers. That it's not about
the word
that.
You just used for me that was perfect was relatable.
Relatable.
That you're relatable to them, even though your wealth is not their wealth, or it doesn't matter.
But you got to at least have an understanding of their world.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's extremely important to them, and it unlocks them.
They're not different people. I just think they live different lives. Yeah. But 100%.
They like that where they vacation. Yes. They like that you're drinking the wine and you're doing it here, and
I think a lot of them just want to feel that you're not there to
just sell them a property.
Exactly. Yeah. And if they know that you do the same thing, even if it's not the same way, you hang out kind of in the same places, and you can speak to it. Yeah. Same restaurant, same travel, same way of travel.
Because then you can build a rapport.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't build a rapport off numbers and off you can't build a rapport, and that's what they want. They want to kind of understand you, make sure they feel comfortable with you, make sure you get them, right? All of us work with, most of our clients have more than we have, and that's okay. Yeah. But my sense is they want to know that you get
relationship,
you get the world that I live in, you understand where I'm coming from, whether you are living the exact life or not, that doesn't really matter, but is it relatable?
I couldn't agree more. And going kind of back, these clients are, they're numbers people. So like you spitting numbers at them, it doesn't mean anything. Most of the time they know that already. They have an understanding of where that is, that lifestyle. But like if you again, being relatable and being friendly and being where you can say, oh, we did that and we did that. Oh, you were there too. Oh, that was so nice. Didn't we have the best time? Here's a great restaurant here and here's a great restaurant there.
Yes.
And
then
that changes the.
Then you're instantly less salesman-y.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to avoid, like the plague.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're getting sold all day.
Oh, all the time.
Everybody wants a piece of them. Everybody's trying to sell them something.
100%.
When you can have a conversation about where they went to college or where they vacationed or what the cars they're driving, the boats they're on,
Yep.
you just instantly are more real to them.
For sure.
And I think then they just feel so much more comfortable.